Olá and welcome to Daily Portuguese.
This is podcast about Portuguese language and Portuguese culture.
Season A1, Episode 20, Portuguese Slang.
Hi, Maria.
Hello.
More energy. Okay, today we're going to talk about 10 words or 10 expressions. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And these words, and I want to make this just for the reason, one simple reason. And I'm the only one excited about this, I can see. And that's Portuguese slang. And I want to see how much slang do you know. Do you know any slang?
I can't remember any, but maybe thought here.
Any word that it's like that slang? Do you have any?
Don't know.
Okay. So, but before I started, what do you have to tell people about classes and groups?
That it's in the link. Shocking.
Shocking. Okay, so word number 1, fish.
Oh yeah, that one. It's slang.
It is a slang. It is a slang. Actually,
So everyone used to say. Well, everyone all the time says it, but back in the day when we met, it was so widely used that I thought it's just.
It actually it was a
Portuguese
word. It was a word. Oh, I don't want to talk about this again. But it was a word that appeared when I was a kid. I don't want to talk about this because today I was talking with a student about how old we are. And we are not old, but a few days ago I was talking with a student about floppy disk. You know what is floppy disk?
Mm-hmm.
Disquette in Portuguese. Mm-hmm. And my student says, oh, I know what it is. I was like, really? Yeah, I've seen it. Oh, you've seen it? Yeah, I saw it in a museum. And that hurts.
Okay, this student is really young.
This.
He didn't even pass 15 years, so.
Okay. Okay. So fish. What does it mean, fish?
Cool.
Cool. Yes, it is. It's a word. Like, can you give an example with this word? A sentence.
No, you are better in that.
I know I am. I'm more natural. But you can say...
Because what I think is that when people always say it, it's like you describe something that's happening in your life and we're like, fish?
Fish. Can be, but you can say, I don't know, you're reading a book and say, oh, este livro é fixe. Mm-hmm. This is a cool book. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Or if you're telling something to someone and they go like, oh, fish. Like, cool. Like, cool for you. Okay, another one. Number 2. Bué.
I don't know this one.
I know this one. Bué means a lot. So if you say, ele é bué irritante, it means he's really annoying. But I think bué is one of those words that came from some African country, from like, I don't know, Cape Verde or Angola or something like that. And when we just adapt it to us. And I'm not from that generation. I'm a bit older than bué. Bué appeared a bit after me. Mm-hmm. And I don't use it that much. The next one is funny because, you know, a lot of times, we've talked about this many times, that some expressions, if you translate word by word, do not mean exactly what you translate. Mm-hmm. And one of the funniest ones is that in Porto we say, andar de cu tremido. You know what it means?
Go with shaken ass?
Go with shaken ass. You know what actually it means?
Well, I know what it means.
To ride the car.
Yes, to ride the car.
It makes sense because all Porto is made by cobblestone, so your ass is being shaken throughout all the city. So the next one is, estás a ver?
No idea.
Estás a ver is like a short form to say, estás a ver, you're watching. But it means actually, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we use estás a ver as, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You've never heard this?
Like maybe I've heard, but I never thought that's what it means.
So, for example...
How you write it?
it's slang.
Yeah.
So what I found online, it's really, but because tash is a form of the verb estar.
Yeah.
Estás, tu, second
Estás,
person.
yeah.
But what I found online is tash, T-A-S,
Yeah.
a ver, like you are watching. So, which makes it more. So we use this as to say like, oh, you know what I mean, or right, like a few examples that I found like oh, yesterday was amazing, estás a ver, like you know, or actually I think that slang. Another thing that I found out is that the word tash, the form tash, as to say estás, it's used as a slang instead of saying estás. Which
Yeah,
I've
I
cut.
saw it. I saw it often that you have the ifn, how you call it, the
Apostrophe?
apostrophe and tash, or apostrophe and ta, as a shortened form of esta,
Maybe, haven't noticed that.
because that's how you pronounce.
Yeah.
Pronounce
Next
it, yeah.
one. It's not a model of the car that we already owned 4 years ago. It's called Bora. What is Bora?
No idea.
Let's go. You never heard this? Bora tomar café? And we say like, let's go for a coffee. Or, bora à praia. Let's go to the beach.
I thought I didn't hear well. Okay.
So you are learning a lot of slang today. This is going to
Yeah,
be...
because now when I know this, it will be like next time I hear it.
Next one.
Okay.
Next one. I need to make some scenario adjustment. Okay. The next one is na boa. You've never like...
I've heard this, but I don't
There's
know how
actually
you use it.
a really old... I'll show you after, because copyright. I'll show you after the music that this means. If you say something and I answered like, oh, no, but it means it's not a problem. Like, oh, as Man and Wolf is like, I'm sorry, Dulciri, that I say something to you mean, and I say no, but it means, oh, no problem, it's okay. You've never heard this one.
Probably did.
There's another one. We are number 6. I have 10 in total. The number 6 is funny because I think this is more from the south, or this is my theory, is one generation older than me, which means he's like 25 years old. Bacano. And bacano, it was the ancestor of fish. And some people say, oh, que carro bacano, or que carro fish. So I'm more from the generation of fish, but I know people that say bacano. And the funny part...
So it's like your brother.
Probably. And the funny part about those
7
words
years
is
older.
that slang... I don't know in Polish if you have this, but slang shows age. Like someone says some words like, oh, he's old. Like we don't say that anymore. So
It's like we use XD.
what is XD?
The emoticon.
Ah, okay.
Well, nowadays. Okay, next one.
Next one. I'm 100% sure that you've heard. Cena. What is cena?
Don't know.
Cena is kind of...
I think I know what is it, but
if there's a mother of
I
slang,
think I have-
it's cena. Because cena means
Different idea
everything.
what it means.
Because cena can be like a thing, stuff, or a situation.
okay.
You can say que cena marada, like, or que cena estranha, like what a weird situation. Or I can say, esqueci-me da cena que tu me pediste. I forgot the thing that you asked me. Or I can ask qual foi a cena que tu me pediste. Or I can ask you Qual é a tua cena? What's your problem?
So it's like this word in English.
What?
I don't know if we are using bad words here.
Like shit?
Yes,
Yeah, kind of.
basically.
We're not using bad words. Okay, another one. For sure you heard, because I use it.
Mm-hmm.
And some people that actually are learning Portuguese, they might think that this is a bad word.
No.
What?
What are you going to say?
Puto.
Okay.
So puto,
That's not a bad word.
no, it's not a bad
No,
word.
yeah, I know.
But people think that comes from puta.
Yeah.
But puto, it's what we use for kids. Oh, puto. Like, oh, vi puto a jogar a bola. I saw a kid playing football. And also, we can use puto as very few. I can say, tu não sabes puto. That you don't know anything at all.
Yeah.
You heard
You have
this?
to make sure that you finish the word with u.
Which actually,
Not
it's
with
a O, but it's a U.
U, yeah, pronounced u.
Yeah, I don't say this word next to our kids. Because I can see how easy it is to just switch the last word and then... Actually, I know this next one, and it's funny. And I know that you've heard it. But I don't know if you understood it. Tá-se bem.
I've heard it, yes.
You've heard it, I'm 100% because I said it now out loud and music started to play in my head. What does it mean?
Don't know.
So, it means it's all good. Chill out. Like, não te preocupes, está-se bem. Don't worry, everything is okay, it's all good. And last one, number 10. I don't want to say that it's a verb, because I don't know how much slang enters grammar. Curte or curtir. For example, I can say, curtiste o filme ontem? And it means, did you enjoy the movie yesterday? Or you can say, não curti nada a tua atitude. Like, I really didn't enjoy your attitude, your stuff. You've never heard this, curtir. So, we can say that, like, if you really enjoy something, you can use curtir. Like, oh, ele curte imenso, I don't know, o nosso vizinho curte imenso música eletrónica. That our neighbor really enjoys electronic music.
Yes.
So, is there any word that you, like, or any expression that we might use it, that you might, or we might overuse it, that can be a slang? Or any of you, actually, heard of any other word? Because I have one more word in my head. And it's not a slang because it is a Portuguese word. And it's the word coisa. That people use as a thing, but overuse it. And I don't know if it can be considered as a slang. I don't know. Is there any word that you might think?
I don't know. I would have to make my research.
Make your research. And actually I think, because this is what I found out by my small research, but I think that our slang might be growing because of Brazilian influence at this moment.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
And in the next few years, this will be like much, like it will grow, these words. Like our Brazilian words, Portuguese from Brazil, some words will be adapted to our daily conversation. So yeah.
Yeah.
Any other curiosity, Maria? No? Okay, that's it for today.
Bye.
Bye.